In the past, restoring history took thousands of hours and millions of dollars. But in 2026, we have the tools to literally resurrect the dead. Today, I'm going to show you my automated framework for taking a forgotten relic and turning it into a 4K masterpiece. This is how we bring the ghosts of the past back into the light. So, how do we start this journey back in time? It all begins with a single, grainy photograph. Think of it as our blueprint. The first phase is what I call the AI color and upscale. This is where we lay the foundation. The goal here isn't just to add color, it's to breathe life into the image by restoring details that time and old technology erased. Step 1 is all about skin and light. We use a face model AI to guess the pores and textures that the old camera missed. I'm using a tool like HitPaw VikPea for this. Watch as the AI adds color not just randomly, but by calculating the time of day and the fabric of the clothes. It analyzes the shadows to determine the light source and applies tones that are historically accurate for that period. It's like an artist and a historian working together, but at the speed of light. Look at this transformation. The AI isn't just splashing on color. It's rebuilding the face from the inside out, adding subtle variations in skin tone, the glint in an eye, the texture of a wool coat. It's incredibly powerful. A crucial tip here: always set your export to 4K 60 fps. This might seem like overkill for a Victorian-era clip, but it gives you that crisp, modern YouTube look and provides the highest quality foundation for the next steps. We're not just restoring a photo, we're preparing it for the modern screen. Once we have this high-resolution, beautifully colored base image, we're ready to move from a static picture to a living, breathing world. Now we move to phase 2. From static to cinematic. This is where the magic really happens. A photo, even a beautifully restored one, is a frozen moment. To make it a truly immersive experience, we need to introduce depth and motion. This is what turns a picture into what I call a Rome and Relic experience. For this, we'll use an image-to-video AI, like Google Flow or Luma Dream Machine. These tools are game changers. Here's how the automation works. I feed our 4K restored image into the AI. Then, I give it a series of simple, descriptive prompts. I'm not a coder. I'm a storyteller. I tell the AI things like, add a slight breeze to the trees in the background, or make the steam from the train drift slowly upwards. For this street scene, my prompt is, make the people walk slowly toward the camera, with natural, subtle movements. Have the horse-drawn carriage move from left to right. The AI then generates a short video clip, interpreting my instructions to create realistic motion. It understands parallax, so objects in the foreground move faster than those in the background, creating a convincing 3D effect. The ghost city is now moving. The people who were once frozen in time are now walking down the street. It's absolutely mesmerizing. We're no longer just looking at a moment, we are stepping into it. The key is subtlety. You don't want wild, exaggerated movements. You want just enough to trick the brain into believing it's watching a real, historical film. With just a few lines of text, we've turned a still photograph into a window to the past. We've restored the image and added motion, but something is still missing. History wasn't silent. Phase 3 is all about creating the atmosphere, the final polish that makes the scene feel completely real. A silent history is a dead history. So, the first part of this phase is sound design. We need to build a soundscape that matches our newly animated world. I use AI sound generators for this. I can input prompts like the clip-clop of two-horse carriages on a cobblestone street, or the distant chatter of a bustling 1920s marketplace. The AI generates unique audio clips that I can then layer together. I'll add the low rumble of the crowd, the distant whistle of a steam train, maybe even a newsboy shouting in the background. Each sound is carefully placed to match the visuals we created. Now, when you watch the clip, you don't just see the carriage, you hear it. The final step of the final phase is the edit. It might sound counterintuitive, but after working so hard to get a clean 4K image, we're going to add some imperfections back in. Why? To maintain that authentic historical feel, I'll bring the clip into a simple editor. Here, I'll add a gentle film grain overlay and some subtle light leaks, the kind you'd see on old celluloid film. This helps blend the AI-generated elements together and grounds the footage in its time period, all while maintaining that incredible 4K clarity. It's the perfect balance between modern technology and vintage aesthetics. And there you have it, a complete, immersive scene, resurrected from a single, forgotten photo. So, why do we do all this? We don't do this just because it looks cool, although it definitely does. We do it because when you see a face from 1900 in crystal clear 4K, when you see them breathe and walk and exist, you realize they weren't just history characters in a textbook. They were people just like us. They had hopes, worries, and lives as complex as our own. This automation framework isn't just about technology. It's a tool for empathy. It closes the gap between then and now, reminding us of our shared humanity. Now, it's your turn. Go find your own relic, a forgotten photo in your family's collection, and bring it back to life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow 4 more trips back in time.